do his job here this afternoon. He gets set to work. Final bout of the afternoon. Go to 285. John Pardo working for Penn and the Quakers. Believe on the other side, Sebastian Garibaldi, the man to work for the Tigers. Garibaldi, the junior from White Plains, New York. 18-8 on the season. Pardo on the other side, 14-11. We mentioned a freshman from Kennett Square, PA, Kennett High School. Another freshman in the upper weights for Penn.
Yeah, Gary, just looking at seating implications for this one. Only one projected allocation for heavyweight in the Ivy Leagues. Ashton Davis so far, you got to figure he's going to be the 1 seed from Cornell. So if you're Garibaldi or Pardo, you probably want to claim that 2 or 3 seed to be on the opposite half of Ashton Davis of Cornell, just to have a chance, get to the final, have a chance to win that one. Even if you're second, that puts you in a better position for a wild card. You definitely do not want to be the 4th or 5th seed in Ivy conferences, because that means you're going to be in the top half with Davis, who's going to be a tough out and probably the favorite to win. So we've seen a few of these matches where, you know, winner could have an upper hand here when it comes to seeding projections.
If you have a longer day when you get to conferences, that's another thing with the EIWA and the split between the Ivies. A longer day at your conference tournament.
Yeah.
Even with a loss and not being one of the auto bids, you still look better with a longer day when it comes to possibly picking up an at-large.
Yeah, especially EIWAs, you know, someone that did an allocation gets an injury default, you just happen to meet them, that's technically a win for you. So there's more room for wins like that. We're not, oh, and there's a stall call on Garibaldi. Backing out of bounds there. Princeton coaches are not happy.
Yeah, stalling assist against Garibaldi, and head coach DeBue very much not thrilled. A long talking to. Still remains scoreless. 50 seconds left to go in the first. It's Garibaldi, 10-10 a season ago.
Got blood.
Blood time will have things. Both sides go to the benches and get a little talking to him as they get cleaned up with Garibaldi. Garibaldi, a 2-time state place winner in the Empire State, a former state champion as well at White Plains High School. Pardo, excellent career in the Keystone State, 127 victories at Kennett High School. All-time pin leader in his school's history, as well as a former all-state place winner in Pennsylvania. Gets set, 40 seconds left to go here in the first. Pardo and Garibaldi.
Garibaldi, a good, what, 4, 5, maybe 6 inches taller here. So he's a tall drink of water for this weight class compared to Pardo. A little more shorter and compact. I've never wrestled heavyweights. I don't know if it's better to be tall, if it's better to be short and stocky, somewhere in between.
You're seeing, I believe we've talked about it a little bit with the new age heavyweight.
Yeah.
And kind of how they've started to look as Pardo goes in on a shot defended from Garibaldi. You're getting guys in all different shapes and sizes. As time will expire here in the first, looking for a triple is Pardo. It's not there. You're seeing tall, lanky guys that are just naturally so long, can work in a 285. Then you see guys who are in that 6'3", 6'4", but just built and super athletic. Cable Stevenson is definitely a guy to point out.
Yeah, don't know who that is, Gary. I heard he's good, though.
He's all right. He's all right. Back. That's the biggest thing to mention. Back wrestling, the collegiate ranks. But then you also have in a lot of spots, traditional heavyweight guys who are...
The Colton Schultz of the world, who are all of 185.
Yeah.
So, or sorry, 285.
Those guys that 5'10", 6 foot range that are filling up all 285.
And I feel like now more than ever, you get those guys that would be 220, 225 that would cut to 97, saying, hey, it's not worth it anymore. I could just put on 5 or 10 pounds and wrestle heavyweight and be successful. So we're seeing a lot of that here as well.
The amount of jumps that you've seen the past couple of years, another check for blood. The amount of jumps you've seen from guys as low as 84 going up to heavyweight, it's been a common trend around the country. And with that, it's made 97 a really interesting weight class because you're getting some superb athletes that stay down at 97 instead of making the jump up.
Yeah, it's just heavyweights they're getting faster, they're getting stronger, they're getting more athletic.
Yeah.
You know, like we always say, they're not your father's heavyweight anymore. We're just kind of stand there and hand fight, maybe snatch a single and just win it in ride-outs, right? These guys are hitting splits. Or like Gable Season hits backflips after he wins. Like, when's the last time you seen a heavyweight do that? And, you know, he's not the only guy that can be super athletic. That Hendrickson from Oklahoma State stands there and does a backflip after every match. You know, it's just these guys are, I hate to say the word freak, but they're freak athletes. You know, they're big, strong, powerful, and it's not like it used to be anymore.
In my humble opinion, anybody over 200 pounds shouldn't be able to do a back handspring. Looking for a shot there was Pardo. Wasn't able to finish on it. 1-0 lead for Garibaldi. Minute 10 left to go here in the second. 7 seconds of riding time in favor of Garibaldi. Now down to a minute.
Yeah, Garibaldi, a junior here. First time as the full-time heavyweight. Princeton had a successful heavyweight before that, and Matt Cover qualified for NCAAs off the top of my head at least twice, I want to say. So Garibaldi has some big shoes to fill. Probably literally as well.
30 seconds left to go here in the second. Pardo is looking for an ankle. Garibaldi able to rotate, not allow it. Stay back at the feet, 25. Pardo back was looking right for a double. Now edge of the mat. Pardo looking for something, but they go out of bounds. And the Penn side arguing and trying to look for a stall call. It does not come. Short time now. Approaching 10 seconds.
Pardo doing a good job. Oh, there's a nice low single by Pardo. 1 point stall call for him, and the takedown as well.
Pardo's right back on it, picks up 3 on the takedown, and he gets the point for the stall. 4-point swing in short time, takes the lead going into the third.
Garibaldi has a blood break here. He's gonna get cleaned up. Yeah, Pardo, huge takedown. You just kind of felt I know we were chatting a lot, but you kind of felt the momentum going Pardo's way, just pushing Garibaldi to the edge, taking a few more shots than Garibaldi, so puts himself in great position and took a nice one and scored off of it, and got the stall call on top of it, like you said, 4-point swing. Now he's going down, so he's gonna extend his lead here, assuming he gets out.
Yeah, Garibaldi. Riding time, not really a factor. It's 14 seconds in favor of Garibaldi. That's it. Comes off the correction. 14 seconds in favor of Pardo. My apologies. 4-1 lead. You need to get a takedown. Have to. That is the bottom line. The escape from Pardo. It's a 5-1 lead.
Garibaldi's got to go to work here now. He's going to need a takedown and then some. You know, whether that's a takedown and a stall, 2 takedowns, takedown to his back, what have you. But yeah, not a takedown here. It's just not going to do it.
All 5 points essentially coming in a 20-second span for Pardo. Leads 5-1. Time to work here with Garibaldi, but you need to work quickly with 90 seconds left to go here in the third. Could be a big win for John Pardo. Pardo looking for the back. Pardo picks up 3. Another takedown for John Pardo.
Yeah, Gary, you just see the confidence build with Pardo every match we're out here. It seems like he's just kind of getting a little bit better every time, understanding how to wrestle at this level a little bit more. You know, he's aggressive, but not too aggressive, and countering bad shots like we saw there and scoring. So very impressive, John Pardo. Match isn't over, obviously, but just seeing since we saw him in November till now, he's been jumping leaps and bounds.
A freshman from Kennett Square, PA, on senior day. He has a chance for a big win for Sebastian Garibaldi. 18-8 on the year for Garibaldi. 14-11 for Pardo. On the final duel at the Palestra for head coach Roger Reyna, Quakers trying to cement it and finish things off with a strong win at 285. They lead the dual scoring 27-7. That's wrapped up. But looking for the final stamp of approval, here's John Pardo.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone more in this building more proud than Coach Reyna. Just his guys going out there fighting for him in his final match here. Kind of came in thinking this was going to be a lot closer than what the scoreboard shows, Gary. And, you know, Penn really putting it on for their head coach, really going to battle for him. Just shows the commitment and trust they have in a guy like Roger Reyna, who's been here for, like you said, since before a lot of these guys were born.
I believe all of them.
Technically, yeah, you're right. And us too, so.
And correct.
Not to age Coach Reyna, but he's been around for the sport a long time. Hall of Famer already here at Penn.
8-2 the lead in favor of John Pardo. Garibaldi, when you talk about seeding in the Ivy League championships, this one is big as well. You mentioned that a little bit ago. Pardo.
He's going to add another one. Oh, and they go out, and there's a stall on Princeton.
Another stall assessed against Garibaldi. It's another point over to John Pardo, who'll go back to the benches for more blood time. We talked about it for seeding purposes. This one's big, and Pardo's in the driver's seat. As we also mentioned, final duel at the Palestra for head coach Roger Reyna. This is a fun shot. Two Penn Athletic Hall of Famers, two of the greatest in Quakers history in terms of wrestling as a coach and as an athlete. Reyna and Matt Valenti. The history just between those two men. Getting a chance to talk with what could be the future in John Pardo. 9-2 the lead, 30 seconds left to go here in the third. Work at the feet. 20 seconds left to go here in the third. Pardo was looking to power things, trying to scoop that back leg, couldn't get it. 15 seconds, here's a shot from Garibaldi, but Pardo turns it into three of his own. John Pardo in a bonus point territory.
That's just been the theme for Penn today. Not satisfied with a decision, going out and trying to dominate as much as they can. Pardo gives up, gets up, flexes to the crowd. Feeling himself, feeling good, wrestling well. No better feeling when you're clicking at all cylinders heading into the postseason here.
Standing ovation for John Pardo. Wins it by major decision. And the Quakers will take the duel. Things go final here this afternoon on senior dates. The freshmen able to put the final stamp on things. 31-7, Quakers win it. Here this afternoon, the Ivy League finale for both these squads is a win for Penn and the Quakers. Pardo, what a way to finish on what could be the start of something fun at heavyweight, as we'll send things down to the third member of our broadcast crew, Jack Miller, joined alongside with more members of the Quaker Faithful.